Before this video starts, I just wanted to let you guys know that this is an entirely new style of content, and if you like the video, I'd really appreciate a like or comment, as it really helps my channel succeed. Anyways, let's get into the video. Let's talk about Waylay's biggest overall problem, Hinder. To put it simply, Hinder is just stun with worse effects, and the reason is, when you get breach stunned or any sort of stun in the game, your crosshair moves. The reason this is so important is because when someone is hindered, they can still aim straight. All they have to do is take their time with the shot, and if they take their time, they can head tap you easily. I want to do a quick comparison on just how easy it is to aim while Waylay hindered compared to any sort of stun in the game. So here you can see I'm just going to be aiming for this dot on this wall. Like how much harder it is for me to hit when I'm stunned. And here is what it looks like when I'm Waylay hindered. Even if Hinder was a good effect, her abilities still have problems. For example, her ult. The biggest problem with Waylay's ult is its size. In the background you can see Waylay's ult compared to Fade and Breach ult. And for it being the same effect roughly as Breach ult, it doesn't cover nearly enough space. Keeping in mind that Breach's ult is a higher cost ult, looking at Fade's ult is a better comparison because they have the same ult cost. Fade's ult still covers more area, and I would argue provides a better effect with the enemies being deafened so they can't hear anything, and taking decay damage. Let's take a moment to move on from Waylay's ult to move on to her second ability that hinders, her C. This ability is flawed in so many different ways that it's going to be hard to cover them. For one, if you're on a stairway and you hit a hinder on the stairs, because it's line of sight based, it won't hit the top of the stairs. Let's end this section by talking about one of Waylay's smaller problems, the way she dashes in the site. The way she dashes in the site has a problem where she has no security, whereas a Jet has a smoke to dash into, or a Raze has a quicker gun pullout time. Waylay has neither of these, so you kind of just dash onto site and hope they don't shoot you, or you just recall. And at that point, you're not an entry duelist anymore, you're a Sova drone. With all of these problems in mind, let's see on how I would fix Waylay personally. I think Waylay's ult needs an overhaul so that instead of popping from the inwards out, it pops from outwards in. The reason is because when someone is standing in the middle of Waylay's ult, they can run to either side. If this isn't the change Valorant wants to go for, they have to make Waylay ult larger, which I overall would think that it would be bad because if the ult is too large, it's hard to get away from and there's not enough counterplay. I think the rest of Waylay's problems can easily be fixed by just changing some numbers. For example, if her C lasted just a little bit longer, it would be a more useful ability. I also think her dash could use quicker pullout time, as currently it's just too long for consistent entry on the site. That doesn't mean that Waylay should be fixed like this. I think if Riot wanted to go down the route of giving Hinder a crosshair displacement effect like Stun does, I think Waylay would be fine. Hinder is just currently such a bad ability that it's barely worth using in most cases. So with how bad Waylay is in mind, why do I still play them? I personally think Waylay is still really fun despite her being so horrible right now. If you go to my stream, you can see me rage sometimes, but overall I'm still having fun. I just really wish Riot would make her a little bit better.